What up everybody, it's your boy Lankway Warrior Command and I'm back with another video. And today I am going to be reading from this book right here my little sister bought me, and the name of the chapter I am going to be reading is Screwtape and Wormwood. Most Americans my age know the significance of November 22nd, 1963 in our country's history, the day President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, but across the ocean at the Kings in Oxford, another influential man also died. C.S. Lewis recently retired as professor of medieval and Renaissance literature in Cambridge, died from renal failure during his life. And even today, however, he was more than noticed because of the timeless nature of his works, including Mere Christianity, The Great Divorce, The Chronicles of Narnia, and the Screwtape Letters. I have read the Screwtape Letters more than once. This series of fictional letters written by an elder devil, Screwtape, his nephew Wormwood, is a classic mentoring of the evil kind, and Screwtape encourages the younger devil to be even worse than he is. Through Lewis' skillful hand, Screwtape touches on some of the ways that Wormwood can pull his human charge away from growing in a relationship with Christ by touching all too common aspects of human nature. For instance, he tells Wormwood to prevent his charge from looking toward inward to evaluate how he can be a better person. Rather, Wormwood must get his human target to concentrate on the hypocrisy that he can see in a person seated just down the pew from him every Sunday morning, forgetting that he is just as dependent on God's grace as the hypocrite is from there. Wormwood's charge could easily fall into faulty comparisons of I'm not as bad as he is, or at least I haven't done that, rather than comparing himself to the golden standard of Christ, before whom we all fall short. One point that especially struck me is when Lewis writes about the numbing of passion, and he understands that the Christian life is not something to ease into, but rather something that God wants us to jump headlong into. That idea causes the elder devil to instruct his nephew to talk to him, his charge and moderation in all things. If you can once get him to the point of thinking that religion is all very well up to a point, you can feel quite happy about it. So, are you committed to following Christ as passionately as Paul did, discarding the things that might hinder your faith and relationship with Jesus from growing? It might be a good practice to pick up and read the Screwtape Letters once a year as a reminder of how easily it can happen.